if this found you on May 11th and this is your reading. And I just want to say, I keep hearing over and over, they're bound to you, they're bound to you. Now look, there's no hashtags, there's no trending audio. And this found you this is a synchronicity, it found you. And I know only 5% of you will probably make it to the end of this video from when you began. But for those of you who do make it all the way through, trust that this message really is for you. That's why you felt so drawn to watch the whole thing, okay? Spirit is literally coming down and using me as the medium to give you this message. So I keep hearing that they're bound to you. And we have the Hangman with the Ten of Swords. So with this energy, it makes me feel, the Hangman, it makes me feel stagnant energy. It really does. It makes me feel like there's no progress happening. I feel like you're very stuck in some energy. And I feel like you're thinking like, I don't feel like I can move on. The energy still feels very much right here. And it makes me feel like you have this very strong gut feeling about why you can't move forward. Okay? It's very like, I just know in my gut that this is where I'm supposed to be, and I'm not feeling like I can move forward. Like, I feel like I'm in stagnant water, like I'm in the doldrums almost. It's like there's nothing pulling me forward. And you're almost like, everyone can convince me, they can try to tell me I should move on, I should move forward, but my gut is just telling me so strongly that the energy needs to be right here. I need to stay right here. Like, right here is where it's at. And you're wondering why. What's going to happen? Why do I feel so drawn to stay right here? Why don't I feel the momentum to go forward? What's going to happen, and how long am I going to be sitting here in this energy before something happens, before something gives? Because you're like, I know in my gut that something will happen. I'm meant to be right here for a reason, okay? Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, I kept hearing like, I'm bound to you. So I do feel like this is involving someone else. And I feel like their energy is the second card I pulled out, which is the Ten of Swords. This is making me feel like they're very much in their head, okay? I feel like this is someone who has some relationship trauma from the past, and they're afraid, okay? That's just it. They know how they feel, but that's a scary feeling. And they're like, last time I felt this way, this happened. And it might not even be like a relationship, like a love relationship. It could be like a relationship they had with a parent when they were young. And that trauma is carrying into their dating life, okay? But it makes me feel very much like they're stuck also. But they're not stuck. They're stuck from going to their destiny, okay? And Spirit's not giving up on this connection, okay? But it makes me feel like they are very much in their head. They're not following their heart because they're scared. And so they're thinking of all the ways it can go wrong. And that's where we're at with this, okay? I'm seeing the Five of Wands. So this is making me feel like it's a yo-yo effect where, it's a yo-yo. When we're up here, it's really exciting. It's really great. The passion's there, the excitement. But then the yo-yo goes down and it's like, I feel very distant. I feel like nothing's happening. Like, what's going on? And this can be really confusing because it's like, is my intuition wrong? Like, why do I feel so drawn to stay in this energy when there is no progression happening, okay? So that's the first thing that I'm feeling, just first and foremost with this energy. Now, I will say the moon just came out, okay? Oh, you know what? I think that we have a full moon coming up May 12th, which is tomorrow. Double check on that, but I do feel like there's energy around this full moon coming because the moon card came out. But it makes me feel like we're going to be finding out a lot that we did not know, okay? And this could be in the form of communication because, and here's what I'll tell you, the Two of Swords came out with it. So with the Two of Swords, again, this is Spirit saying, spotlight energy, you're going to find out some stuff very soon, probably right around this full moon, because the full moon energy is going to help put a spotlight on things. It's going to help illuminate us. It's going to help pull things out of, what was like things that we weren't seeing before, things that were in the shadows. It's going to pull that out. So we have to face it. We have to look at it. And this is going to be good for that other person because they're going to have to face those traumas. They're going to have to realize, why am I holding myself back, okay? And they're going to have to really take a hard look at that energy that they have going on, okay? The Two of Swords, it makes me feel like they're going to go back and forth. They're like, what do I do? Because they're just, the Two of Swords faces two decisions. It's like we're at a fork in the road, and it's like, do I go with my heart or do I go with my head? Like, I'm kind of scared. I don't want to get hurt. And I'm also a little embarrassed because I've been gone for so long. Like, I want to reach out, but I don't know. Like, Is it worth it? Have you moved on? What are you doing with your life? It can be kind of scary. Rejection can be scary, and they already have issues. They already have that trauma going on. So this is like double scary. But with this full moon energy, it's going to make them really take a hard look in the mirror. Oh my goodness, the Three of Pentacles came out, okay? And it came out with the Five of Swords. So this is big energy, okay? So this is making me feel like, you know, I feel like whatever trauma happened in the past was big, and it was like something that, it was a big betrayal of some kind. This could be like a marriage that didn't work out for them. It could be like their parents got divorced and that was the betrayal. Like they could just see the betrayal that their parents faced. But I'm feeling big energy, and it was big. Like whatever happened in the past, it was big, and that's what's carrying into what's happening right now, okay? But it was big, and it was a betrayal to them. Like they saw this happening in front of their eyes, and that's really that's what's happening here, okay? So what do we do about this? Okay, I'm seeing the King of Cups, okay? I'm seeing the King of Cups. I almost feel like I feel like this is your energy though. I feel like you're such a healer. Like you're someone who, you see the potential and you're like, oh my gosh, like I see who you really are beneath this all, and I really want you to rise above this trauma, because you could have a beautiful life. We could have a beautiful life, and you could be happy. And it's almost like you want to help them through this, but Spirit's saying you cannot. You cannot. It'll drain you. It will drain your energy. So what do we do now? I feel like you just give them the space. Anything that's meant for you will never pass you by. It will never pass you by, okay? Don't say no to things, okay? It's okay if you feel drawn to this energy, but let Spirit handle it. You don't reach out. You don't do anything. Let Spirit take care of it all, okay? Because it's going to happen in divine timing when it's supposed to, with who it's supposed to, okay? There could be someone who matches that exact same energy of this person who gets it together, and maybe you end up with them, okay? Maybe some of you will end up with this person that I'm talking about. This is a collective reading, so it'll be different for all of you, but this is what I feel. This is the explanation of what's going on, okay? So you let me know. Let me know if this resonated. Okay, and I just want to say, if you like this tarot deck that I use, this is my personal deck that I made. It's called the Sun-Kissed Angels. I'll put it in the TikTok shop in case you're interested in getting your own deck, okay? Also, make sure to follow me, you guys. I post these readings every day. There really will be one that is meant for you specifically, and I don't want you to miss it, okay? I'll see you guys next time.